But the main point that I'm trying to emphasize right now is that if you want to give yourself the best chance of succeeding with a dropshipping business, it's all going to come down to making sure that you're educating yourself, but you don't need to break the bank when it comes to doing so. Find someone that knows what they're talking about, find someone that has cheap education or free education in my case, and join that, educate yourself. But once you have a full understanding of what goes into building up a dropshipping store, the next step after that is that you're going to need to find a winning product. I would say that this is probably the official step that you need to take in the direction of getting your dropshipping business off the ground. And there's so many different ways that you can do product research when it comes to finding a winning product. Some methods are somewhat expensive, and there's also cheap methods out there as well. And of course, in this video, I'm focusing on those of you that don't have a big budget. So if you are someone that is looking to find products that may be selling well, from my own experience, the cheapest way that you can do that is to go directly onto TikTok. So as you can see, I'm just going to set up a screen recording over here, and I've just logged into my TikTok account. And what you're going to do is just type in TikTok made me buy it. And then from here, you're going to see all of these different videos, all of these different profiles. They're uploading all of these different products that 9 times out of 10, they're going to be drop shipping them. So this is definitely a great way for you to kind of have an understanding of which products out there are currently performing well. Like for example, there is this profile over here that I came across, and it seems as though they are creating content about a specific projector. So this is the projector that they're selling, and they are making various different TikToks about it, and a lot of them seem to have done really well. For example, there's this one over here that got over 8.3 million views and over 100,000 people liked it. And of course, if I was to go to the link in their bio, it's going to take me directly to the product page. And just like that, as you can see, I've now got an idea of a product that I can also sell, because they're also using Shopify. They're definitely drop shipping it as well. And it's also a product that I'm going to be able to easily find. So literally within a few minutes, you saw me go from not knowing what product I want to sell to going onto TikTok and finding someone that is drop shipping a product that is widely available on various different drop shipping suppliers websites. But if I just jump onto my MacBook quickly, just to give you guys a clearer look at the store. So this is what it is right here. Now, I do want to emphasize that of course you can go onto TikTok, type in TikTok made me buy it, and you're going to be able to get an idea of all of these different trending products. But from my own personal opinion, that's just one part of the puzzle, because you're not going to be able to know just by looking at a store just like this if they're successful or not. So my recommendation is to sign up to something called Zeek Analytics. And remember at the start of this video when I said that you're going to need around $20 when it comes to getting started. $1 of those $20 is going to go towards Zeek Analytics, because you're going to be able to use this tool when it comes to spying on how much money a particular store is making. So when it comes to signing up, you just got to click the link in the description down below, click on Shopify over here. You've got the option to either sign up for a monthly trial or a yearly trial. So whichever one that you want to go with after the trial, you're going to select either one of them over here. So it's only going to cost you $1. You're going to be able to use all the features of Shopify for an entire week. And as I already said, just because you're someone that is starting off on a low budget, it doesn't mean that you need to restrict yourself when it comes to giving yourself the best chance of succeeding. Because if I just jump into Zeek Analytics and come over here into my account, click on Store Sales Tracker, and then what I'm going to do is just copy the URL of the store that I was able to find. All I simply need to do is just paste it in there just like that, and then click on search. And instantly, as you guys can see, Zeek Analytics is able to come back and show me how much money the store is making. And in the last 30 days, they were able to bring in over $148,000. And I'm also going to be able to see exactly which products in their store brought in the most money as well. So I'm going to be able to replicate their most successful seller. So again, even if you're going onto TikTok to find winning products, you just want to back up the data to make sure that the store is successful by using something like Zeek Analytics. Don't forget, there's a 7-day trial link in my description down below. But moving over to the next step, which is to start the process of building your store. So of course, if you're someone that doesn't have a big budget when it comes to designing and building a website, you're not going to be able to go over to websites like Upwork or Fiverr and pay someone $150, $200 for them to get your dropshipping store built. So the next best thing for you to do is use an AI store builder. And before you click off this video, there's an AI store builder where you're not even going to have to pay anything when it comes to using it. And it's going to design your store. It's going to make sure that it's optimized for both desktop and mobile phone. And it's going to make sure that it's coded accurately so that you're going to be able to start selling instantly. So if I just go over to the AI store builder. I'm going to link it down below, by the way. Again, it's completely free, as you can see, for you to use. This is definitely a game changer because even with myself, with all of the different dropshipping stores that I've built over the years, things have moved really slow because it takes time for you to make sure that everything is done right, making sure that all of the pages are uploaded accurately. But this is going to make sure that all of the pages that you need are fully built within a matter of minutes. So literally all you got to do is just click on this link over here that says build my free store. Then you got to enter your name, email address and password, click on next. Then it's going to give you these options when it comes to a niche. So whatever store you're going to build, whatever products you're going to be selling, you're going to select the appropriate niche over here. So of course the example that I'm using in today's video is the projector. So the niche that I would select is electronics and gadgets. And then the AI store builder is going to take you directly to Shopify, and this is where you're going to now spend a little bit more of that $20 budget, which is another $1 where you're going to pay for a Shopify trial. So again, it's only $1. You're going to be able to use Shopify for an entire month, no restrictions whatsoever. So right now we're up to $2. So complete the trial application, doesn't take long. You just need to insert your details, insert your card details, and from there you're going to pay the $1. Your Shopify trial is going to be activated. Then there's going to be a couple different steps which doesn't take more than a couple minutes, but once you've completed that, you're then going to see that the store is now live. So all you got to do is just click on access my store over here, and as you can see, this is the AI built store. It's a great foundation for you to work from. You're going to be able to make any changes that you want to it. And just another reminder that if you wanted to build a store just like this 5 months ago, a year ago, you would have had to have paid someone maybe $250. With many of these Shopify stores that I've built and I've ran over the years, I've had to pay out thousands of dollars to various different web designers for them to build it for me. Now, of course, I've built various different stores myself, but just to speed up time, I've always paid someone. But nowadays, I don't need to pay anyone because I've got this that gives me a solid foundation, and I'm going to be able to make any changes to it that I need to. Now, once your store has been built, there is going to be some changes that you need to make in the back end. You need to go through the settings and update things to your own personal information. One of the first things that you're going to need to do is sign up for Shopify payments. So go through that process, because if you don't, then you're not going to have a way for you to receive money from your customers. You also want to complete all of these policy pages as well. But one of the next things that I would recommend that you do is buy a custom domain to your store. Now, some people out there would recommend that you just stick with the .my.shopify.com domain that they give you. And that's definitely something that you can do, because you don't have to obviously buy a domain. You're going to be able to just use that one. But you know, a new domain doesn't cost any more than $15 or so. For example, if you just come over here to the domain section in the back end of your Shopify account, as you can see, if I wanted to buy this domain over here, gogoprojector.com, it's only going to cost $15, and that's going to renew every year. So you've got two options. You can use the .my Shopify one if you wanted to, maybe if you just want to test the product out, or what you can do is just shell out $15 and instantly you're going to be able to give your store a professional look. But we're still on step number 3, which is building your store. And one of the final parts that goes into this process is loading your store with the winning product that you found. Now, this isn't expensive to do because there's different ways that you can do it. There's the manual way and there's also the automated way. Now, the manual way involves you going over to your supplier's website, copy and pasting the images, the description, the item specifications, and pasting it into the back end of your Shopify account. That's definitely one way that you can go, and it's probably the cheapest way as well. And I'd maybe recommend it if you're a complete beginner that's just getting started and you're just trying to understand how everything works. But the only issue with the manual method is that every single time that you make a sale, you're going to have to now go over to your supplier's website, copy and paste your buyer's information, buy the item from your supplier, and there's no real automation when it comes to the manual method. So if you want to take a bit more of a professional approach when it comes to starting your dropshipping journey, what you can do is sign up to something called AutoDS. Now, this is only going to cost $1 as well, and you're going to be able to use it for an entire 30 days. And there's a number of reasons why I would recommend that you use AutoDS. Try it out, see if it's something that you want to continue using, because firstly, you're going to be able to search their marketplace for the item that you want to sell, and you're going to be able to find various different options for various different suppliers that are offering that particular product. And you're also going to be able to, of course, connect your AutoDS account to your Shopify account as well. And by the way, to access that 30-day trial. I'm going to leave it in the description down below. Once you've clicked that link, you've created your account. What you're going to need to do is click on Add Store, then select this first option over here that says I have a Shopify store connected to AutoDS. And right here, this is the product that I want to load onto my store. So all I got to do is just click on Import Draft over here. From here, I'm going to have the option to update the title, update the description, take a look at the variants, take a look at the images, remove any images that I don't want. And if I'm happy with everything, or I've made all the changes that I've made, and I've also selected stock monitoring and price monitoring as well, so that if the item becomes out of stock or the price changes, AutoDS are going to monitor it and update my listing accordingly. Once I've done all of this on this page over here, I then need to click on Save and Import. And within a few seconds, as you can see, it's now been completed. So if I want to view it in my store, all I need to do is just click on this link over here. And right there, as you can see, I've got a fully built store. I've got a product loaded on it where I know someone is actively making over $100,000 in a single month. And for me to have gotten to this point, I would have only spent maybe max $17. And again, if I didn't want the domain, then all I would have probably paid is around $3. And this actually now brings me on to the fourth step for this process that I'm sure that most of you are probably thinking right now, which is, Sam, everything is great that you showed me. I'm actually blown away that I don't need that much money when it comes to getting a fully built Shopify store up and running. But how exactly am I going to get customers onto my store for them to even buy the item in the first place? So this is step 4 over here, which is traffic. And there's a lot that goes into the traffic side of things, but I would say if you're someone that's operating on a low budget, your best bet is going to be to upload short form videos onto platforms like Instagram and TikTok. And if you're someone that doesn't have money when it comes to running ads, or you don't have money when it comes to paying for organic content, your only option is going to be to use the existing content that's out there on the internet right now. And to quickly show you exactly what I'm talking about, if I wanted to sell this particular projector that I built this entire store around, what I would do is come onto TikTok just like this and type in projector, then click on search. And straight away, as you can see, there's all of these different accounts that are selling the exact same projector that I'm going to be able to start selling myself. Now, of course, you don't want to just outright copy someone else's work. You're going to have to maybe chop it up, edit it a little bit. There's free editing tools out there that you can use. I'm going to put some on the screen right now, but literally you're going to be able to export all of these different videos and use them on your own TikTok profile when it comes to growing your own traffic. I would recommend for you to just buy the item from your supplier, from Amazon, send it to your house and make your own organic content. That's probably going to be your best bet. But when it comes to getting things up and running, getting things started, you're going to be able to copy a video like this. So if I just click into this one, as you can see, it's a very simple video. They haven't put any unique branding on this particular short form video. So what you're going to be able to do is just copy the URL link just like this. And then you're going to come over to a TikTok downloader. I'm going to use this one as an example. I just found it on Google just now. Paste the URL in there just like that. Click on download. Then you're going to click download without watermark. Be mindful that there's going to be random pop-ups that they want you to click. So as you can see, it's now downloaded. This is the video over here. And then from here, I'm going to be able to chop this video up and combine it maybe with another video that's currently available on TikTok. There's a lot of options when it comes to this particular product because there's so much content out there. And then the aim of the game is going to be to post minimum 3 pieces of content every single day. And if you're able to be consistent with that, you're going to notice that your views are going to be increasing over time. You're going to be getting a lot of traffic going onto your profile. From there, you're going to be able to redirect that traffic to your newly built store. You're going to start generating sales. And once you do start to generate sales, you're going to be able to reinvest that money back into organic content and also running paid ads, which is going to help you take a little bit more control over your traffic and the revenue that your business brings in. But in this video, I just wanted to keep it super simple, kind of get you guys thinking about the different options that are out there when it comes to starting a dropshipping store with the least amount of money possible. If you've enjoyed this video so far, you've gotten any sort of value out of it, press the like button. I'll really appreciate that. Thank you so much in advance. Don't forget to subscribe as well and hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know when a new video has been released. And don't forget as well that if you wanted a full step-by-step course where I show you everything that I showed you in this video, but in a little bit more detail, I'm able to spend a lot more time explaining all of the steps that goes into the AI store builder and just everything that you need to be aware of, you're going to be able to access that free course by clicking the first link in the description down below. And if you also wanted to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where I show you some other things that you need to be aware of when it comes to building a dropshipping store using AI, click the link over there. Check that video out straight after this, because it's already helped out so many people. I've gotten so much good feedback from it, and I'm sure that it's going to help you out too. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.